Hey YouTube, welcome back to my life for yet again another video another new video this week or whatever. Well, anyway, kind of have some stories to tell you. Went to this massive mall in the state of Maryland. I mean, it's massive. It's huge. It's not like maybe not Mall of the World huge or Mall of New York or whatever the hell it is, but still pretty big. Ironically, all there is rich people stores, like for rich people shoes and coats and stuff like that, and they're all kind of women's stores, and I don't go in any of them. But they do have a huge outdoor sports world store there with a teeny tiny little micro selection of airsoft guns, and they're all crappy. And yeah, anyway, but there my brother found, and this isn't the appropriate container, but we filled them into this one to make it easier. We found a little container of these are biodegradable BBs. And my brother had read up on the internet and was cautious about using them because he said that he read that, let me see if I can get one out of there. They have kind of almost like not a rubbery touch, but almost like that, like a really hard rubbery touch, but they don't feel as clear as the other BBs. He'd read that they can jam your gun up, like break in half or something like that, just jam your gun up or whatever, and so I decided to test them on the crappy P90. And, surprise, surprise, it jammed my gun up. Wow, but I'm not sure if it's its fault or just the thing's a piece of crap, we'll never know. But, if you listen, it has a different chugging sound now. And I can actually see, damn it, down in there in that little hole I can actually see one of the yellow BBs clogging this thing up. And I tried to use this ramming rod thingy, this, thing they suggest to basically just stick down there, and I've tried a million different ways, and I've tried using a lot of force, and I've tried using a little force, and I've tried sticking it in there, I've tried put a clothespin in there, and essentially the thing, although it was expensive, sort of, I mean $30, $35 with shipping, I mean, it's not wonderful, but whatever, I guess, I'm actually going to be a retard about this, and I'm going to use this, maybe, little mini screwdriver that they brought with it, or maybe a bigger screwdriver, I don't know, and, I'm going to dissect it. Now get these screws off, and we'll see what's what.
Well, I heard you crying loud all the way across town. You've been searching for that someone that is as you sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Well, don't get lonely now, and try your white eyes. I'm just hoping for the moment sleeps in my back. Just a target, so uptight you've been thinking about ditching me.
Well, here she is, the P90 laid out all bare and stripped. So you can see here I've got pretty much every last bolt in the universe, which I had removed from all these here sockets, and I've removed the battery pack, which that's what she looks like, basically just a bunch of double A's that are sewn together by this weird duct tape stuff with that kind of cord. Okay. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to crack it open, but we should probably give it a shot. We'll get that up there then. And yes, you're actually one step higher than the keyboard that I normally lay it on, because that thing was there for some odd reason. I don't know how I'm gonna, this door here is probably what's in the way, but I don't know if I can just, yeah, well the top's opening up alright. Why can't I open it up one down here and such? Well, that part's opening up. Bits and pieces of it are, but I'm thinking I might just, whoa, feeling it all pop open now, eh? Okay. Did I leave a screw in there? No? It's just being a pain in the ass. It's just this bit down here. Let me bring it one level down. You get a better view, eh? Okay. Come on. I don't want to break it, but that's what it feels like it's going to happen if I'm not careful. Let me just... It's just this top part right here doesn't want to come undone. Wonder why. Did I miss a bolt? Did an extra bolt up here? Damn. Is that it? Did I? Yes, I might have. You can shine some light in there. Oh! Accidentally left one bolt on the inside. Let's see if I can just real quick get that bastard out of there. I can't believe I skipped over one. I was so sure I'd done such a thorough job. Running out of battery time, so if I have to clip out, I'll just put up one of the, well, you're used to it by now, eh? Right? There we go, and on the last bolt. I hope, okay. Let's try it now. Okay. Oh, hell. I just feel something fall out. Yeah, the top little orange part, which, by the way, removing those orange pieces is a felony. Or, yeah, something like that, because then you wouldn't know the difference between that and a real gun. Well, why is it all coming apart now? Come on. Great, now I'm afraid I might have done something pitifully wrong. This thing kept messing with me, and I finally had to just pry the living hell out of it, and, well, I cracked her open, but I'm not sure if it was such a good idea. A bit kind of came off of it. I don't know if it's broken or not. Yeah, it seems to be a little crack, but I don't know if this is a crucial part. And then, of course, some crap fell out of it. Not even sure what it is. Well, that's something. It appears that there were, well, this is a whole bunch of weird parts to it. This is just, I guess, the stuff that is the faceplate, the plate of it then. I'm going to set this aside. Apparently, there were just some weights in there. Just some weights, just to make it feel heavier. So, well, isn't that a grand idea? Okay. Yep, I can see the jam right here. Here's the end of the barrel, and then you can see the jam right there. Now I can actually get it. Let me just... No, I can't. Doesn't want to go... Doesn't want to... Yeah, it's stuck in there, damn. Wonder why. I'll deal with that later. Apparently this is the barrel. I'm really hoping... I don't even know if I'll be able to put any of this back again. This is the gearbox engine spring thingy on the inside, and I'm supposing that it all hooks up somehow. Like that. Something. And it's hooked up to the rest of the gun. Here's an odd spring. I don't know what it does. Uh-oh. Let's see. Would I be able to reassemble this gun again? Perhaps, but only with adult supervision. Crap. Well, I really wish I could get that. Okay. So this is the gun here, and here's this gearbox thing. I know all the airsoft weirdos are gonna be screaming at me. And it was a cheap gun, you guys know it. It was a piece of crap, but that doesn't mean that we should treat our things like crap. So I'm probably gonna try and reassemble this. I still have all the bolts, all the pieces. I don't think I broke anything that would allow you to put it back together again. That thing was held together with, like, you know, half the world's whatever. Maybe I'll keep these weights out. There's no need for them to exist except for to give it weight. Oh, come on now. Who would do such a thing? That's just freaking retarded. I'm gonna throw these at the neighbor kid. Yeah, well, I don't even know what all these pieces are. I can't really give you commentary on them. I'm gonna see if I can unjam it. If I can put it back together again, I'll show you guys. So if I can't, well, assume the worst. Well, I don't know if we can run the biodegradables on this actually, because it might have been the gun. It turns out I ran with all my might once I had removed the barrel. You can see the ramrod sticking through there, and lo and behold, they came out in threes, but they were all, what's the word? All whole, all one. So. Don't really know whose fault that is. Might not have happened because, you know, they don't have the glossy. They have more of a rough texture, which is you know, as opposed to the soft BB or the gliding BB. The what's the word? Slick texture of the plastic BBs, which means that the plastic may have just slid right through, whereas these got jammed. Not sure. We're gonna have to do some reading. Now I've got to piece my gun back together. Can I do it? Well, without the weights though, I'm gonna. These things are at least a pound or so together. Ow. I hurted myself. So I'm gonna see if I can put my gun back together, and if I can't, crap. Stand by. Well, I managed to somehow get this back into one piece. As it stands right now, let's see, well, almost all of the screws had their threading stripped, so basically, yeah. Unfortunately, the way that I put it back together again has, excuse the lighting, has, caused it now that I can't get the battery pack to go back in there. It's basically, well, that's not terrible, but I'm obviously never going to get to close the door then. So it's just going to hang out like that. It does fire. Well, I won't fire it now, I guess, simply because, well, it would shoot BBs everywhere, and I don't want that. But it's still a piece of crap firing at the same rate as ever. Oh, God. Well, guess there goes an airsoft gun down the drain. It really doesn't matter. It was a crappy one. Yeah, maybe I should just hang this up. Well, anyway, the point is I'm not completely, totally brain dead on the left side of my brain, but yeah, almost.